Under the bright, flashing lights of the modern paparazzi, the baby bump has proudly become a premier high-fashion statement. When actors like Natalie Portman step onto the red carpet in custom Dior or vintage Hermès, they are using the world's most visible stage to celebrate their changing bodies. To see how fashion history hidden in plain sight is finally being uncovered, hit the subscribe button for more deep dives. But the visibility we see today is a radical departure from the past. For most of human history, a woman's pregnancy was a secret to be managed through clever engineering and deep concealment. Historically, a dedicated maternity wardrobe was a luxury few could afford. Fabric was so expensive that garments had to be worn for years, regardless of the wearer's physical state. Despite this, rigid social codes required women to maintain the specific, structured silhouettes of high fashion, even as their bodies expanded. This created a design culture focused entirely on optical illusion and the total social erasure of the pregnancy. In the 1860s, women adapted their existing day dresses by simply leaving the top buttons of the bodice unfastened to accommodate their growth. To hide the unbuttoned gap, they would pin a pinner apron directly over the chest and stomach. Below the waist, heavy tied petticoats provided enough volume to mask the widening waistline from the sides and back. These methods allowed a woman to effectively disappear her pregnancy into the standard fashions of the day. By the 18th century, garments like the sack-back gown introduced more sophisticated mechanical solutions. This style featured a hidden lacing system built directly into the front of the bodice. Additional laces hidden beneath the flowing sack at the back allowed the garment to be incrementally let out, providing comfort and space for the full 40 weeks. These engineered pieces meant women could continue to participate in high society without the need for a separate, specialized wardrobe. Researching this history is a challenge because pregnant women were almost never the subjects of formal portraiture. Instead, historians look to religious art, specifically the Visitation between Mary and Elizabeth, to find records of the pregnant silhouette. This 8th century ivory carving reveals figures in loosely fitted gowns with specific fullness gathered at the front center to accommodate their pregnancies. By the 16th century, portraits of figures like Lady Knowles show how long, decorative jackets were used to distract from and cover the changing body. Historians must read between the lines of courtly and religious art to see the hidden reality of how women actually navigated their pregnancies. We still see remnants of this ingenuity today, like the common trick of looping a hair elastic around a jeans button for a little extra room. But while physical hacks remain, the demand for total concealment and social shame has largely evaporated. Today marks the first time that the reality of a woman's body actually shapes the fashion, rather than the fashion attempting to suppress the body. Modern couture on the red carpet sends a clear message that a woman's identity doesn't have to be packed away for 9 months. The visual contrast is stark. The loose, deceptive drapes required in the 16th century have been replaced by the body-hugging silhouettes of the present. The pregnant form has finally stepped out from behind the restrictive pinner aprons and heavily engineered hidden laces of the past to become a celebrated focal point of modern design.